Imagine this. A massive American warship quietly gliding through one of the world's most iconic waterways. Its destination sparking debates and raising eyebrows across the globe. That's exactly what happened recently when a U.S. naval vessel made its way through the Panama Canal, heading toward the Caribbean. This seemingly routine journey has ignited discussions about geopolitical tensions, anti-drug efforts, and military posturing in a region already on edge. According to eyewitness accounts from AFP reporters, the ship was spotted navigating through one of the canal's intricate lock systems late at night, around 9:30 p.m. local time, 02:30 GMT Saturday. As it passed, the vessel set its course eastward toward the Atlantic Ocean. But here's where things get interesting. The U.S. government has framed this deployment as part of an anti-drug trafficking mission, specifically targeting waters near Venezuela. However, not everyone is convinced that drug interdiction is the sole purpose of this operation. For instance, Alfredo Cedeño, a 32-year-old health technician who happened to be nearby when the ship passed, expressed his surprise to AFP. "I didn't even know the ship was going to pass. I was caught off guard," he said, snapping photos of the imposing cruiser as it moved through the canal. The warship, identified as the USS Lake Erie, had been docked for 2 days at the port of Rodman, located near the canal's Pacific entrance. This pause before the voyage added an air of mystery to its ultimate mission. Now, let's zoom out a bit. The United States has openly accused Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro of being deeply involved in narcotics trafficking, going so far as to label him the leader of a drug cartel. In line with these allegations, Washington recently doubled the reward for information leading to Maduro's capture, now offering a staggering $50 million. Yet, despite these bold accusations, the U.S. has stopped short of issuing any direct threats of military intervention against Venezuela. Or have they? Some might argue that deploying such a formidable warship to the region sends a very clear and potentially provocative message. On the other side of the story, Venezuela isn't taking these moves lightly. Just days ago, Caracas announced the deployment of 15,000 security personnel to its border with Colombia, citing anti-drug operations as the reason. And if that wasn't enough, the Venezuelan government followed up by declaring plans to patrol its territorial waters using drones and naval ships. Meanwhile, President Maduro claimed to have mobilized over 4 million militia members in response to what he described as U.S. threats. It's a tense standoff, with both sides flexing their muscles in a high-stakes game of brinkmanship. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer size and power of the USS Lake Erie itself. Stretching an impressive 567 feet, 173 meters in length and displacing 9,800 tons, this guided missile cruiser is based in San Diego, California. Its presence in the Caribbean underscores the scale of U.S. naval capabilities and raises questions about how smaller nations in the region perceive such displays of force. So what does all of this mean for the future of U.S.-Venezuela relations? Is this truly just about combating drug trafficking, or are there deeper strategic motives at play? And this is the part most people miss. While the official narrative revolves around narcotics, the subtext could involve everything from economic sanctions to proxy conflicts in Latin America. Could this escalating tension lead to unintended consequences, or will diplomacy prevail? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the U.S. is justified in sending warships to the region, or does it risk escalating tensions unnecessarily? Does Maduro's response seem proportionate, or is it an overreaction? Share your opinions in the comments below. Let's start a conversation.